Jogging. Yeah, I remember. I went to one jogging race because Daddy went. Daddy dragged me to that thing. Well, it was a special race. It was one of those Race for Freedom, sponsored by the National Organization for Women. Yeah, and Daddy was, I couldn't believe it. I said, Daddy, what are you doing here? I know how you feel about it. He said, shut up, boy. And he turned around and he set up this stand. It said, in support of the National Organization for Women. It's the Greaseman free cleaning service. Drop off your jogging suits, and they'll be cleaned and sent to you absolutely free. I said, Daddy, we ain't got no cleaning service. He said, I know that, boy. Just shut up. Will you just shut up? Sure enough, these ladies had finished the race. It was a 10K. It was 95 degrees. They'd finish the race and pop into their cars and put on their street clothes and drop them soaking wet gym shorts into my daddy's bucket. He said, now, man, just write down your name and address, and I not only will clean them, I will mail them to your door. So sure enough, they say, oh, that's wonderful. It's nice to see a man who supports this organization and helps with his business, his time, and money. He said, there's nothing to it, ma'am. And he'd look at that shorts going in his bucket. They'd write down their name and address. Second they got out of sight, he'd wad it up and throw it away. I said, Daddy, what are you doing? He said, boy, look at this stuff. And he held him a pair of little pants. He said, I said, now I get your idea. I said, free cleaning, free cleaning. Well, these sweet things had finished the race, and I tell you what, their clothing would be inundated with beads of estrogen. Oh, it was awesome, awesome. Daddy'd scour them, too. He said, well, you never know, they might leave a little dental floss in here. This big old nasty-looking woman loped up. She said, free cleaning, you can have my stuff. And she threw these big old nasty-looking bloomers. Oh, they were all nasty and giblet-laden. Daddy said, thank you, ma'am. I said, Daddy, what are you taking hers for? Them nasty-looking. You don't want to be sniffing it. He said, no, boy, we got to have something for the dog. Sure enough, he wadded them up and threw them down to the dog, who was sitting there at his feet, and the dog said, the dog stuck his nose in there and said, I said, Daddy, he gonna strangulate for crying out. He gonna give me them things for crying out loud. And sure enough, we got all we did. We went home with all this stuff. And Daddy put it all in the tub. I said, Daddy, what you put in the tub for? He said, well, now that we're done savoring the aroma, you put it in the tub, we can make soup out of it. We'll bottle it and sell it to all the guys down at the VFW, $10 a bottle. So sure enough, Daddy made, we strained them out real good and started filling up old milk cartons. $10, of course the dog was still feeling a little finicky. I said, shut up, Blue, for crying out loud, shut up! Well, after we'd finished bottling, squeezing, and soaking, we went out in the backyard and dug a deep pit. We threw all that stuff in there and laid it over real good. We were sitting there looking at the milk carton, smoking Camels, feeling pretty content with ourselves, when suddenly there was a pounding on the door. We looked at each other, went and answered the door, and the man said, Health Department, Health Department. I said, yes, sir, what's the matter? He said, neighbors are complaining. They say it smells like you buried a dead buffalo in your backyard.